and welcome to the Saturday Plug, live from the studio of your digital first Pan-African television network, TOS TV. I am Ruel Panawo. Today is International Day of Zero Tolerance for Female Genital Mutilation. We are reminded that women and girls have a right. Let's take a look.
Circumcision, which is also known as female genital mutilation, is something I think should be done away with. Because most people that practice it, most of our parents that practice it, they practice it out of ignorance. They didn't know the implication. But as the world evolves and the stage and the era we are, is something that is supposed to be done away with. It doesn't help a girl child in any way. It does a lot of damage to the girl child, especially when it has to do with the sexuality of a girl child. It's a very practice that's supposed to be done away with.
Female genital mutilation, commonly called female circumcision, is the cutting and removal of the female genitalia in a non-medical, unhygienic and unsterilized conditions without anesthesia. Statistics by United Nations show that more than 200 million women have undergone female genital mutilation, with 3 million still at risk every year. Though banned, this somewhat barbaric act is still being practiced in African countries. In unswerving terms, female genital mutilation is a violation of girls' and women's human rights.
Female circumcision is very bad, and that's wickedness on the part of the ladies, because it makes a lady to enjoy sex. That part of the lady that you take away as circumcision, that's what makes a lady to enjoy sex. So I feel ladies should be allowed to be the way they are, the way just God created them, so that they can enjoy sex.
This procedure comes in different types. Female genital mutilation has absolutely no health benefits and often lead to complications which include infection which could result in infertility, problems urinating, severe menstrual pain, intense pain during sexual intercourse, difficulty during childbirth, mental health issues, and death. These complications can live with a woman throughout her lifetime.
The reason why I see it's not okay, by creation, if God knows that it's okay, he would have done it just like he did for the male one.
Unlike male circumcision, female genital mutilation is not a religious exercise, as there is nothing in the holy book that stands for it. In most cases, it is done as a traditional rite of passage. Female genital mutilation is condemned by a number of international treaties and conventions, as well as by national legislation in many countries. Article 25 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights states that everyone has the right to a standard of living adequate for health and well-being, and this statement has been used to argue that female genital mutilation violates the right to health and bodily integrity. Eliminating this harmful practice is crucial to global efforts in the fight against abuse of girls and women.
Well, that was quite insightful. Now, South Sudan tops the list of most corrupt East African countries. South Sudan has once again been ranked the most corrupt country in the East African region. A 2020 report by Transparency International ranked the country the second most corrupt across the globe, followed by Somalia. Syria took the lead. The Corruption Perception Index, CPI, ranks 180 countries and territories by their perceived levels of public sector corruption, drawing on 13 expert assessments and surveys of business executives. I do not see How they could go wrong with this. Anyway, on our second story, the question is, can the Vatican visit to Cameroon break the Anglophone crisis stalemate? So now Cameroon's government displayed an openness towards dialogue for solving the country's ongoing Anglophone crisis during a visit by the Vatican's number 2 earlier this week, according to a top church official from the Anglophone regions. Cardinal Pietro Parolin, the Vatican Secretary of State, completed a visit to Cameroon on Wednesday after a 5-day trip during which he met President Paul Biya and held Mass in Bamenda, the capital of the Northwest region. Fighting between armed separatists and Cameroon's military continues in the northwest and southwest region. The Catholic Church, believes that the only way to stop fighting and end the conflict is to hold talks between the warring sides. Our next story is quite amusing because it's about the president who rejected the vaccine but pushed steam therapy and herbal drinks in Tanzania. Now, Tanzania is one of the few countries that refuses to publish national coronavirus statistics. It actually stopped updating its case numbers in May 2020, when the total reached just over 500. Tanzania's health ministry this week announced that it has no plans whatsoever to accept COVID-19 vaccines, maintaining that the Eastern African nation does not have the virus. Where did the last 500 come from? Anyway, however, Tanzania is speaking to friends and family say that a number of people have died from the virus. So I do hope that a good decision is made very soon. On a very sad note, we have the story of a sister that conspired with her brother to kill a female makeup artist because she was having an affair with her boyfriend. So if you recall, last November in 2020, a missing person alert was circulated around Twitter and users begged for help in finding Ijeoma Nike. She left home on November 11, 2020 for a makeup job and was not seen again. 2 siblings, however, have been arrested for the part they played in the death of this missing makeup artist, and her death actually shook Twitter. Now, Twitter users have explained that she had requested to know the venue where she was to do the makeup job, but was simply instructed to meet the prospective client at a bus stop. On getting there and suspecting foul play, Ijeoma quickly sent a message to a friend before being forced to drink a poisoned substance. The 2 siblings did not stop there as they went on to pour acid allegedly on Ijeoma. An eyewitness who was present in the court said he actually saw Emeka Ifezue pour acid on the body of Ijeoma after they dumped her corpse at the Maryland axis of Enugu metropolis. Talk about a painful way to die twice. I am really happy that they've been brought to the full wrath of the law. A man jumps from 7th floor of 1004 estate to avoid EFCC. A yet-to-be-identified man on Thursday jumped from the 7th floor of 1004 estate in Victoria Island, Lagos State, as operatives of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, extended their operations to the estate. Though details of the operation could not be ascertained, it was gathered that the operation was targeted at the activities of advanced fee fraud criminals, popularly called Yahoo Boys, in the area. The Central Bank of Nigeria has banned banks from servicing crypto exchanges. Now, Nigeria's central bank has prohibited commercial banks from providing account services to crypto exchanges. The Central Bank of Nigeria has placed a ban on all regulated financial institutions from providing services to crypto exchanges in the country. The prohibition was contained in a circular issued by the CBN on Friday. According to the Central Bank's notice, the ruling is an extension of earlier warnings from the bank about the risks associated with digital currencies. Like, for real? As part of the ban, the CBN has directed all commercial banks to close accounts belonging to crypto exchanges and other businesses transacting in cryptocurrencies in the country. The CBN also warned of stiff penalties to any bank or failed institution that fails to comply with this hilarious directive. Nigerians are, however, not smiling at all. Let's read some of their tweets. On a lighter note, South Korea withdraws World Trade Organization candidate, and that means the coast is officially clear for our Okonjo-Iweala. This means that Nigeria's Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, is now the sole candidate left in the race. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala had secured the popular vote by a wide margin on October 28, but was not named Director General because the US opposed her candidacy. Now, Nigeria's Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, who has served as both Foreign and Finance Minister in Abuja, is now likely to become the body's first female and first African Director General. And in entertainment, Sony Pictures Television sets first look deal with Nigeria's Ebony Live Media for scripted TV projects. Now, Sony Pictures Television International Production Division has signed a 2-year exclusive first look deal with Nigeria's Ebony Live Media for scripted content. SPT gets the first look at all new Ebony Live Control scripted television projects created, originated, or developed by Ebony Live and intended for global audiences. The deal follows a multi-title deal Ebony Live signed in 2020 with Netflix to produce films and series. In 2020, Ebony Live also signed a deal with AMC Networks to produce futuristic show Nigeria 2099. So here we are, thinking ahead. You know how that is. Women are doing great things, and well done to Mabudu, well done to Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. As I said earlier, today is International Day of Zero Tolerance for Female Genital Mutilation. I stand against female genital mutilation, and I implore you to lend your voice. That's all for today on the Saturday Plug. Keep a date with us next week, and remember to follow us on social media at TOSTV Network. It is your girl, Ruel Panao, signing out.
Audio Jungle.